Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Division rivals do battle next. Jake Odorizzi gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong 3-pitch mix. He's a pitcher, not a thrower.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
In the air, out to right. Kepler's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, 1 base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's just 2 for 9. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Popped him up. Sano is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, we'll see if he gets the green light here. You don't want to help guys early in the game, but at the same point, you want him swinging the bat in good hitters' counts.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball one. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the line. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. It's the Tribe 0. Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Clevenger will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
The pitch. And that misses for ball one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question, this team is on a roll offensively, defensively, from the pitching standpoint. If they can steal this one again and continue this winning streak, it'd be special.
Boy, Dero, this team's playing some really good baseball right now. When you get on a roll, you like to continue that roll, and if they could pull off this one and keep that streak going, they'd feel awfully good about themselves.
Up next for Minnesota, Brian Dozier. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's only 2 for 10. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. 4th home run for him on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. One for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Here's Miguel Sano. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Miguel Sano.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Three and 0 now. Eddie Rosario is on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Twins move out on top 2-1.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison.
Designated hitter, Logan
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Past history with Mike Clevenger, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the 2-0. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
batting seventh, right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and 23 driven in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run homer as well.
The next twin up, Jason Castro. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
batting ninth, the shortstop.
Stepping up now, Jorge Polanco. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Gomes waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 2 full. Twins lead it 3-1. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. Leading off the inning, Bradley Zimmer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. He flied out leading off the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. The 1-2. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Digging in to try it again, Joe Mauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Rosario is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Striding in once again, Yonder Alonso. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Lonnie Chisenhall so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 0-1. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Indians leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low apparently. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Three and 2 now. And that misses for ball 4. So leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Sano gets his lead at first, nobody out. High strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Into the box, Logan Morrison, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Sano rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready now, Max Kepler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. First and second here with nobody out. Squared that one up just a little late. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brentley arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A curveball that catches the inside corner. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He popped out in his first trip. Ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Chisenhall going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
One and one.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Morrison at third. Castro on at second with 2 down. High in the air out towards shallow right. Chisenhall is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 5 and the Indians 1. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder Bradley Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
2-1. Three and one.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner goes for second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Tribe. They're down here 5-1. So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Joe Mauer.
The pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Mauer stands at second with no outs. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at second, nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Cody Anderson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Miguel Sano will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First offering on its way, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
That misses. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
None out, runners at first and second.
Ball,
3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here it is on 3-1. On a good pitch there, as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. One count, and the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Kipnis on to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Michael Brantley. Will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Ball, that's
now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball. Edwin Encarnacion will be next. The 3-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Just missing here, 2-0. Brantley on second. Ramirez at first with no outs. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled on the ground to short. From his seat. What a flip for one. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Indians leave one. They're down 5-1. Digging in once again, Logan Morrison is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a fastball that misses.
2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Max Kepler waits on deck.
Hey.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Ramirez with a barehanded effort. He beat it out. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Up around the face. Runners off for second. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running again. A runner at first with no outs here. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Up next for the Twins, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. First and second here with nobody out. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
To third. On it goes right through him into left field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
A ball and 2 strikes. Morrison on third. Kepler over at second. Polanco is over at first with 1 away. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Joe Mauer. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Alonso over to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Twins leave the bases loaded. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Lance Lynn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Lance Lynn.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Good curveball. Strike 2. Fastball called. Strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 5-2 game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes. Bradley Zimmer is on deck. The 3-1. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batter, center fielder, Bradley.
Digging in to try it again, Bradley Zimmer. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Indians 2. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Brian Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Eddie Rosario will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Dozier, the runner at second with one away. A good pitch there down in the zone as this is popped weakly to the left side. On to first, and there are two down.
Now batting, a designated hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. High in the air down the right field line. Chisenhall on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Indians 2. So here's Francisco Lindor now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ball 3.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready once again, Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0 home. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Number 35, Brad Rock.
Jose Ramirez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low apparently. Lindor at second. Brantley on at first with nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton waits on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Ready for another chance. Edwin Encarnacion and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
The 1-0 home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 2 to Alonso. The Twins have the lead as we near the end of this one, but both of these clubs have shown that they stand on relatively equal footing. It'll be interesting to see how this division shakes out as we get deeper into the season.
Yeah, you know what, Matty? There really isn't much between these first 3 teams in this division. And, D-Roll, there's a lot of baseball left to be played. I think if you're in the lead, you're in second or third, you still got a big shot to make the postseason.
Oh, yeah, Dan, there's way too much time left in this season to even be worried about this. You just want to go out and show that you can execute and play good brand of baseball.
That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
First offering on its way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. That gets down and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Twins 6 and the Indians 5. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Jason Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one stayed up a little high.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Now the 2-0. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Zimmer is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Zimmer arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So here's Joe Mauer. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Mauer.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Now that's popped up. Ramirez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready for another shot now. Bradley Zimmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's a ball.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Rosario, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman.
And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajai Davis takes over on the base pass.
Number 26, Rajai Davis.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Now the 1-0. Is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. And that's not close. Off the plate, high, ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. The ground is short. Could this be two? Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that ninth inning was unbelievable. They load the bases with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on second, but they can't find a way to bring them home. So close, but yet so far.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Twins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Odorizzi earns win number 4 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Mike Clevenger was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Zach Britton hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Van